Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. GM Chris Ballard said team is not trading Anthony Richardson. It is easy to say, okay, he's done. I don't agree. I've said numerous times, I don't agree with that. I think overcoming challenges and obstacles along the way are good for anybody. For anybody, I do. I'm proud of Anthony, of where he's at and how far he's come. He's come miles. It's tough on any young quarterback in this league, but for him to keep taking the growth steps he has and work so hard and not get the goals for himself, all right, now continue to do that. That's when we've got a chance to see real growth.
Mm-hmm.
You like that, Ocho? You like what he had to say?
Absolutely. Also from a business side of things, we know that the long-term answer is not Daniel Jones. We've seen a small sample size of what Daniel Jones was with the New York Giants. So to think that all of a sudden, okay, my bad. But to think that Daniel Jones is the answer long-term, that's not it. So why would you trade Anthony Richardson? He's only 23 years old. He's probably going to continue to grow, continue to get better. Sometimes other quarterbacks reach their potential much sooner than others. Maybe it's going to take Anthony Richardson a little bit longer. Maybe the benching now again and losing this spot is a blessing in disguise for him to continue to grow, to continue to get better. And at some point, if things aren't going well in Indianapolis with Daniel Jones as the starting quarterback, do you know who's going to have to come in and be that savior for the rest of the season? Brother Anthony Richardson. Absolutely. They would not let him go or trade him somewhere else where there is no backup. No, of course not.
I don't think he's trading him now. Now, we might be having a different conversation next offseason.
Okay, yeah, that's different. Now, that's depending. Right. That's depending if things right with Daniel Jones and what he shows us, what type of growth, maturity from the quarterback position, being able to execute the offense, facilitate the ball without the turnovers, without the mental lapses that he has from time to time. Now, that can save not just his job, but his future in Indianapolis as well.
Yes. So if he gets an opportunity, he's going to have to take full advantage of it because he's not getting another chance after this, Ocho. He gets back in there and he doesn't take advantage of this opportunity, they're going to move on because it becomes cost prohibitive for them to keep him on the roster. So, and you're never going to get the value for him. I mean, you took him with the fourth pick in the draft. The fourth pick in the draft, Ocho, you do realize like that's supposed to be at the fourth pick in the draft, you're supposed to be franchise altering. Especially if you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, any player that you take it in that high up, he's supposed to be if it's a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, he's supposed to be franchise altering. And normally you hope, Ocho, you don't have to bench a guy. Mm-hmm. Now, we'll see how he took to the benching because we saw what it did for Bryce Young.
Let's
see if it can have the same kind of impact on Richardson.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope so. He's a talent. He's a phenomenal talent, man. Once he puts it all together, it can be a beautiful thing.
I mean, look, Ocho, but when you look at it, a guy started 13 games in college. He started 15 games in the NFL. That's 28 total starts. Most of the really good quarterbacks, you'll get one or two. You get a Cam Newton that only starts 1 year of major college football, 13, 14 games, and he's Cam. Or you get a Joe Burrow who starts, 14, 15 games. And I think he might have started his junior year. I'm not sure, but I don't think he started more than 25 games. With that being said, but most of the time, these guys, you got to get, I mean, that ain't a whole lot of starts. 13? Think about it, Ocho. 13 starts. And you're a project, and you get your top 5 pick. Do you know how immensely talented you must be?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the bad thing about it is the NFL not patient. The NFL is not patient because you have to understand people's jobs on the line. So when you draft a quarterback that high, and you're expecting to be not only a generational talent, a franchise-changing quarterback, listen, the Texans did it. Hell, the Commanders did it. So not understanding.
But look how many games Jay Daniels started though. He started like damn near 50 games, Ocho.
Yeah, and that's the difference. But obviously, there needs to be a little patience on the Indianapolis Colts side on that franchise, but they don't have that kind of patience. They don't have that kind of time because people's jobs are on the line, Unc. People's jobs are on the line.
I can't be patient for the simple fact in 3 years I'm gonna have to give a guy $250 million, and you telling me to be patient? Yeah. Now it's not something like once upon a time. If I could see Ocho, if it's like if I got 10 cars, I could man, this car might be worth something. I can set that one to the side. I can't set my because growing up, Ocho, we had a Chevelle, we had a Chevelle SF with the rally racing stripes down it. We had a Malibu, we had all that stuff. We couldn't set that car aside because that was our everyday car. Right. I can't stash Anthony Richardson because I need him to play. But I need him to play well because in 3 years, I'm going to have to give him $250 million. Somebody's about to get a contract for $400 million, Ocho. And 250 to 300, 275 is going to be guaranteed. So I can't stash him. I can't be patient. Now, it used to be, I'm going to let the eggs hatch. Nah, I get my chicklets from smashing the eggs. Come on up out of there, damn it. I'm just being honest with you, Ocho. I'm just... Look, you've been in the league. I've been in the league. We've been around the league. Yeah. That's how it is now. Ain't nobody waiting. Ain't nobody waiting on you.
I mean, listen, most of the time, honestly, you think about owners, especially in the NFL, they want instant gratification. They want because most of the owners, they're businessmen. And most of the time what businessmen do is when they want results right now, they throw money at it. But it doesn't work like that in the NFL. It doesn't work like that. So the frustration piles up because in other areas of business and aspects that I have going on around, once I throw money at something, right away I get results. But it just doesn't work that way when it comes to NFL and finding an adequate quarterback that you can rely on for a decade that you can just build around.
The thing that you and I talk about is that all of a sudden you start to base your success on somebody else's. See, they don't have patience because I'm looking around the league and I see what Bo Nix did. I look around the league and I see what Jaden Daniels did. I look around the league and I see what CJ Stroud did. So now, hold on. Oh, wait. You went higher than Bo. Why you not playing like that? Why can't you be CJ Stroud? Why can't you be Jaden Daniels? So now you're basing your guy's success on someone else's success. And so now it's almost like, Ocho, you looking at somebody else, you basing your marriage on someone else's. Okay, they look happy, but you don't know. You don't know what they put into their marriage to be happy. You don't know how their coaching said player. You don't know how he receives information. You don't understand how he processes information. So with all that being said, you just looking at it like, well, damn, look at his numbers and look at my quarterback numbers. It's not that black and white. It's not that cut and dry. There are a lot of other things that go into it, whether or not a player will be successful. And now I got to like you said, be patient. Well, that's where you do your homework. And if you take it a project, you have to be patient. You can't expect him to come out and be like CJ Stroud. You can't expect him to be like Jaden Daniels. You can't expect him to be like Caleb Williams, a guy that started at Oklahoma. What was it? Oklahoma, and then he follows a Lincoln Riley to USC. You can't expect that. That man got 30+ starts on his belt. You got half that. Jaden Daniels got like damn 50 starts. You don't have that. So if it's like, Ocho, it's like a car, an old school car. You just can't slap it together. When people say they're doing a rebuild on a car, they're going to take their time and do it. It's going to take them years. But the problem is that I have other cars I can drive. So I'm not counting on this car. So I can take my time. Ocho, bro, this pro sports. They're not waiting.
Yeah.
They're not waiting. Those days of, in 2 or 3 years, man, look here. I might be dead. They go, I might be dead. I might have done sold a team. I'm not waiting on 2 or 3 years. I need you to get it right now. And when you don't get it right, you're not going to have too many guys that you select in the top 5 and they don't pan out.